When LinkedIn launched, it was mission specific. It was to help people find jobs. It was to help recruit talent. It was to build professional networks. It was to exchange industry knowledge and discover business opportunities. It also was meant for you to maintain a professional identity online. That was a real promise. And for a long time, it was being kept. But something has shifted. The feed stopped feeling like a professional resource and it started to feel like every other platform. It's optimized for engagement now, not outcomes. The posts are designed to be viral rather than delivering value. Emotion over expertise, performance over substance. Most people noticed, and most people began to adapt their content. They started writing for the algorithm instead of their audience, which is what the platform rewards now. But here's the question nobody's asking out loud. Why did the platform change? And who made that call? A researcher recently looked at 25 of LinkedIn's product leaders, the people, responsible for building the platform that most of us depend on to grow our businesses and our careers. As a group, they don't post. They don't even meet the minimum posting frequency recommended by LinkedIn of 3 times a week. Now think about what that means. The people deciding how your reach works have never needed reach. They've never sent a cold DM hoping that it will turn into something. They've never felt the anxiety of publishing something and watch it disappear into an algorithm. They don't feel what founders feel. They don't feel what job seekers feel. They don't feel what content creators or consultants feel when they are trying to build something real on this platform. They experience LinkedIn only one way, inbound. They are looking and lurking. And when you only look and lurk, you build for lookers and lurkers. Every feature bends toward the consumer and not the contributor. The sender, the creator, the professional who's trying to grow right now, they have become an afterthought. It's not a conspiracy. It's just what happens when the people building the product don't use it. Look at what this produces. LinkedIn announced it would start detecting AI written posts and limiting the reach. Sounds reasonable on the surface until you learn that the mechanism they're using is AI, which can only detect patterns and not expertise. It does not detect authenticity, and it does not detect whether a real person and their experience is behind the words. So what actually gets flagged? Clean structure, parallel sentences, organized thinking. The post written by someone who used AI to sharpen a genuine idea gets buried. That's exactly backwards. LinkedIn's own official images are all stock pictures. They're staged, they're soulless, and they're licensed. But an AI assisted image made by a real person with real data, that gets flagged as suspect. Format over substance, surface over expertise. That's what you build when you've never lived inside of what you're building. The best product leaders use their product. When the person making the call lives inside the product, bad ideas die in their feed before they ever impact the audience. The feedback loop works when the builder is also the user. LinkedIn broke that loop, and it shows. Here's what I see every day on the platform. There's an audience of professionals desperate for LinkedIn to take their original promise seriously. Find work, build real networks, exchange real knowledge, create real economic opportunity. The need is real. The frustration is real. LinkedIn's hiring marketplace keeps the whole thing afloat right now because recruiters and job seekers prop up the system regardless of what the feed looks like. And if LinkedIn won't reclaim its identity for professionals and its original mission, something else will step into the void. It may already be in development. If you're a professional trying to build something on LinkedIn right now, the question isn't whether the platform's broken. You already know the answer to that. The question is whether you're going to build something that belongs to you regardless of what the algorithm does next. If you want to know where you are in the workplace disruption, go to AIBurnCenter.com/quiz. There, you'll find an assessment and it tells you what to do about it. My name's Rebecca. I'm with the AI Burn Center, and we're a new channel. We'd love if you'd like and subscribe.